All right, YouTube family, you might remember that Dodge Ram or just Ram pickup that I went to look at. I loved it. I wanted it, and then I went to go and buy it the next day. I just wanted to think about it. Didn't want to pull the trigger right away. I thought about it, thought it through, and I was like, I want it. I want it. So the next Monday or the next business day, I went to go and purchase it, and they were like, there's already someone who's put in a down payment on it. I'm sorry, it's no longer available. I was crushed. I love the thing. It's in immaculate condition. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So bummed. And my wife had called the morning before, or that morning, and said, "Hey, I called and said that we wanted to buy it. How could you submit?" And so that's what my wife told me. And I was like, "Oh man!" So I called up the dealership and I was like, "Look, my wife called and said we wanted it. I don't know how you sold it out from underneath me. I really think you should honor your first commitment to me." And yeah, they didn't bite. They're like, "No. Sorry, the deposit has already been put on." And so the whole day I was kind of bummed and wrecked, and I was like, this is some junk. So I was like, I forget about it. I don't even need a new car. I was that bummed. I was like, nope, I'm out. I'm not even gonna start shopping for cars anymore. Mine's perfectly fine. It's just boring and dull, and it kills me a little bit every time I drive it. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'm done. And so the whole day I was kind of upset. I didn't take it out on anyone or anything, but I was pretty bummed. And so my wife comes home in the evening and she goes to get the mail, and she hands this letter to me. I'm like, what's this from Virginia? I don't know what this is. So I open it up, and it's a bill of sale, and it is a note saying happy anniversary. And so, long story short, I want a Ram Rebel 1500. It's amazing. I'm so happy, and I have the best wife in the world. Also, within the first day, I was listening to the sound system. I was like, it's kind of lacking, like on the bass. I was like, I kind of want to buy a subwoofer. Like, it sounded good, but it wasn't as present as I wanted it to be. And I was like, I started shopping for subwoofers. Went to go look underneath the seat, and I was like, lo and behold, it has an upgraded sound system, 2 JL subwoofers, but they weren't working at all. And I was like, well, what the heck? So I will show you what I'm working with here. All right, so here's the JL subwoofers, 2 12-inch JL subwoofers underneath the seat with the Kenwood amp right there. And so I was like, okay, what's going on? So I tested to make sure the speakers were getting signal, and tested to make sure the amp was getting signal, and everything seemed fine. Well, actually, it was the amp that wasn't getting signal, and I'm like, well, that's an easy fix. So I went and got my laptop and plugged in an 1/8-inch RCA into the amplifier. Sorry if I'm getting too nitpicky on semantics or the jargon here. It's RCA into the amplifier. Subwoofers fired right up, which means my sound system wasn't sending a signal to the amplifier. So I bought a $16 line level converter, and now I'm tearing the truck apart on the second day of ownership. I tapped into the speakers, and I'm about to hook it up for the first time, and I think it's going to sound pretty amazing. Anyway, I'm excited. That's my journey that I'm on now, and I'll talk to you later. That's all for now.